Hello, sweetness. Hello, son. Hey, Claire Dog and Ravishing Rick and all you other Jim Dandy Jimmy Jammers out there who watch my shitty little channel. Today is Memorial Day, so take a minute to remember all those who gave their lives, who didn't make it. So God bless them, everyone. So I have a person, a new person, and who has never shot a gun and wants to learn how. So I thought, okay, what kind of a gun should I get for this new person to introduce them? Something easy to shoot and something shootable. And I remember mom knows how to shoot a gun, but because she learned in the Marines, because remember we met at the rifle range at 29 Palms shooting our qualification, but so I give her this gun to shoot with the front sight post, and it had the EOTech 512, the one that I gave to you, Chelsea. So if I give this new person a gun like this, they might try to line up the red dot on the front sight post, because that's what Mom did. And I was like, what are you doing? Why don't you just put the red dot? Because she didn't know. Nobody had ever told her. So I had no business getting upset or anything, so I really wasn't. But anyways, I have this dandy little gem right here. It's just a simple little 16-inch carbine. This is it has an Aero Precision upper, Aero Precision lower. This is a Midwest Industries rail. It's got a Faxon gunner barrel, got an Aero Precision bolt in it, bolt carrier group. I put Daniel Defense furniture on it because I really liked it, and it's got this simple Sig Sauer Sig Romeo 3 red dot. So it's the simplest little gun, and it doesn't weigh very much. It's only a few pounds. This is 6 pounds 7 ounces empty. It's got the mid-length gas system, so it's an easier shooting gun than the carbine length. And of course, I took your nephews, Cray and Trey, for their birthdays, and I gave them 4 magazines, 120 rounds, and when they turned like 14 and 13, and took them to the range, and of course they shot those magazines as fast as you would expect a 14 or 13-year-old to shoot, which was blam, 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 and of course the gun got hot as hell. So that's why I'm glad I put this pot holder on here to protect your hand from heat, protect their hand from heat. But so this is to start somebody off, a new shooter with a new gun, just something stupid, basic, and simple like this. And you can take them to the range and load the gun up and give it to them and then let them shoot. Or you can start at home. Just learn the manual of arms, like how do you clear the gun? You know, how do you make sure it's empty? How do you lock the bolt to the rear? How does the safety work? How does the trigger work? How do you aim the thing? Where do you put your cheek? And all this other stuff. Once they're comfortable and they can do all that, once they can lock the bolt to the rear, put a magazine in, aim it, they know how to use the safety, the trigger, then you take them to the range and let them shoot the thing. So you don't overwhelm them all at once with a whole bunch of stuff. Something I remember my company commander at 29 Palms, he said marksmanship is like a box or pocket full of change. And he said you could do little tiny things, and one of the things we did is broke the rifle down. Let's see here. We opened it up and we put a paper match right there and closed it, and what that would do was make this really solid, and so the upper and lower wouldn't rattle. Of course, those are, you know, Marine Corps issued, fully automatic and 3-round burst, and they were worn out, and then we still shot them. So, and he said that was one of the things that we did. Another thing is, he said, take a nickel, and this works with a nickel. I tried it with a penny and a dime, and they don't work. And you put the nickel in your magazine like that, and then you put that in, and then when you with your magazine in, it will not lock the bolt to the rear. So you remember when you were sitting around the snapping in barrel for a whole week, and we would you had a magazine in there, and you charged it, and you aimed, and you shot, and you practiced all your positions, and then that was for a whole week, and then the next week you went out to the actual range, and you shot 250 rounds over 5 days. And but anyway, so that's a way that you could take a brand new person and get them started with a real simple rifle. And then you add a light, some kind of a white light. You add that onto it, and then you add a sling onto it after they've learned the manual of arms of the gun. Then after they do all that, and they can use the gun, then you start teaching them how to use iron sights. So they know how to use everything else on the gun, and the only thing left to do is using their iron sights. All right. So anyway, that's what I'm going to take this person to teach. That's how I'm going to take this person to teach, not marksmanship, but just firearm manipulation, firearm handling. Just start them on something simple. All right, that's all for this week. Love you all. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.